What's up with everybody? This shit made more your beat.
And Akala.
We're back at it, baby. What's another reaction video? So yeah, man, this is a special video request from C.
Yeah,
C. You want to check out some more Akala, Fire in the Booth Part 2. The first one was definitely dope, man.
Yeah, we really liked that.
I enjoyed it, man. And man, it was like so long. He was freestyling for so long. It was just crazy,
yeah, it was
man.
so good. I
Crazy.
mean, I'm really excited to check this one out again.
Yeah,
too.
man. So this is the second one, and we're gonna dive right into it.
I know you gonna dig this.
Oh yeah!
Man, Carla, brother, you know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get
Ready to rumble!
Yo, Akala. Wow. Knowledge is power. Volume 1 mixtape, 28th of May. Listen, akalamusic.com.
Chase.
Tiny bit more vocal, please, actually. Listen, knowledge is power, always.
Yes, it is.
Listen.
The scam, brother, the scam!
People are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Oi, mate, my personal life's great. Some of you would love me more if I rub that in your face. Okay, well, let us run down the resume and have a little chat about Akala's living today. Big whip, nice yard, been all over the globe. Look how many continents that I have done. Shows, couple little companies, neat little office, everything going swell. Little bit of profit, built a business educating kids from the block. So far as I'm concerned, you gotta be a mug to not rate him. Oh, my own masters, still my own master. Novels and scripts on the way. Rap is just a part of the genius in his head, and he knows it. Dickhead, since I used to kick ball for West Ham with my big head. Back in school days, wearing hand-me-downs from my sister, and gal was still onto man. Now that's some Ross charisma. It's just a nipper. I took my first pull of Rizla. And who you think gave me that? Yeah, my bigger sister. So when we speak of struggle, cousin, it's yours. You know the same old madness. Working class poor, yeah. So may have won a couple awards. I guarantee you that my family just as messed up as yours. All the abuse and the alcoholism and drug addiction. Uncles going to prison. This is working class living in Britain. It ain't great. You gotta be kidding. So please don't ever get confused by me spitting. Cause yes, I said the ghetto's in our head, but no, I didn't mean if you live next to a food yard, that's in your dreams. I meant believing in the madness they spout about us is far more dangerous than putting us in council houses. So yeah, I criticize, but from a place of love, never, ever. Cause I think that I've become above every young brother you wanna judge as a tug. It's me, man, it's a little guidance and love. So I think that you're the mug. And why be smug when it's an actual fact? We all commit crime simply by paying tax. Cause we didn't go and tickle them people in Iraq and ask them so politely for all the minerals we extract. We blew
all the minerals, you know, pretty much just taking stuff from other countries.
Get down and you get clapped. So
resources.
when you see the youth, they're running around on the road with heaters, don't be surprised, they're just copying their leaders. Long as the wars stay in places that are brown and poor, we can all pretend to be abhorred, but we applaud. If you go up to Knightsbridge and get violent, the policeman that duppers you will probably get knighted. If I don't wanna fight you, cuz it ain't cause I'm frightened, I'd just rather fight with those who really think they're titans. I ain't scared of bleeding, I am scared of breathing another breath in this world where everything is so uneven. When millions murdered in the Congo when it's barely news. But if a footballer's wife should buy a pair of shoes, I'm supposed to give a apparently I do not. The world's a reflection of your block. And if you think a world that profit from their death and be totally cool, thinks you're better cause you live here, you're a bloody fool. Look around at genocidal abuse. I swear humanity ain't nothing but a virus with shoes. Then I pick my nephew up from school and I look at the youths and see the love they show each other, and I'm just so confused because they ain't learned yet what is their race or religion. So we're born unconditioned, but we learn to play our position in the system.
We were born unconditioned. Say we were born unconditioned, you know, so basically we conditioned to believe certain things,
right?
You know, from our parents and from society and stuff like that. So we come to this world like with no thoughts and no nothing, you know.
We grow suspicion of our own intuition. Now listen, Akala's sick, but he raps about racism too much. Could you imagine I gave a flying? Cause it's amazing how many wanna claim they love this music with no respect for the actual struggle that produced it. Did hip-hop not start in segregated hoods? Are them hoods not still segregated? So it's really good. Are the First Nation not still on reservations where the age of 46 is the average life expectation? And fellas, I wonder where the favelas have been suddenly knocked down and replaced with something better. If you got sense, you see fights are joined, and race, class and gender are sides of the same coin. So if you're really down for justice, whoever the people who suffers, whoever you are, I can consider you my sister's brothers, but call it what it is, like Carlin or Bill Hicks. Not these patronizing left-wing little twits that ask me dumb shit on a superior tip and wanna act like cause I read I saw less violence as a kid. Don't make me an exception for your mental protection from accepting the madness of the system we are left in. That was the clearest thing to come of August events. All the closet bigots started speaking their minds against. So when a Jamaican or Asians misbehaving, of course it's cause of their skin. Blonde hair kills a million people, that's just him. And it's entertaining, some people are so thick, but I prefer that than all of the fake grins, cause it's the only problem. People claim they wanna solve but don't actually wanna talk about how it evolved. You are told this country really, really yours, sir? What they did to brown people did to their own poor first, and originally in the States working class whites were also enslaved. Then no one talks about it today. Ever since the master came with the system of privilege made the working whites the overseers, mulattoes the house, cause put the darkest blacks in the field. That miners with us still $1 billion industry,
House
skin
Negroes
cream
and
and bleaching pills. And let's be honest, most people in my complexion to this very day still think they're better than the darker section. You say it's changed, then only educate me about Wilberforce, not about the Africans in Haiti who beat the armies of the British, Spanish and Napoleon. From the moment they stolen them, there was no controlling them. When I was in school, she said, no, you never fought for freedom. No, we freed you, and you were on your knees pleading. And what's more, did you know that we kind of saved you from the barbarism of Africa?
Pretty much they just lied about it, not about history.
Can't be bothered to read that they actually believed that we were swinging from trees. They don't know the Kingdom of Congo had embassies in Italy 500 years ago. Literally ain't heard of St. Maurice nor Septimus Severus. They ain't studying the past cause they think it's irrelevant, and attempts at pretending ancient Egyptians weren't African. Nothing more than pseudo-intellectual lies. They obviously ain't read what Aristotle and Herodotus said about people that they saw for their own eyes. And Egypt's been invaded since the fall of the pharaohs. Not once, not twice, but many, many times. So nobody wants to explain why so many statues are missing noses.
Yeah, I always noticed that. They notice always mentioned, like messed up.
Taught about themselves, we live on Celtic land, but don't learn about the Celts. The same Irish people you characterize as stupid during the Dark Ages, some of the most educated living in Europe. And did you learn the numbers you count with every day was invented by Indian people? I bet you didn't. Or how many million Indians fought for Britain in both world wars?
They fought for it,
the cheek to call them immigrants. We don't learn about the Moors, of course. For some that knowledge dangerous. Is it a problem the impact they had on the Renaissance? When people take power over another group, we minimize their achievements so we can make it feel true. So if you think Columbus was first to sail ocean blue, you probably believe Elvis invented rock and roll too. No doubt I believe in peace, but not for 1 second, and they'll turn the other cheek. They slap you, slap them back, take teeth. The only way a bully ever learn is getting beat. Fight fire with fire, not fire with water. See, the life-giving force is stronger than the destroyer. That's why these MCs can't speak to me. No, all men are not made equally. My brain's made of iron fiber, conducting the livest wire. My average grade's higher than Oxford or Cambridge require. I don't want credit because I got a message. I want credit because I'm the best MC. Get it? When I came out way back in 04, sister, I just won every award. Most man would have done the bait thing, put big sis on the chorus chords. That would have been A-list sure. Quickly I would have been famous more, but look how I came in this thing raw. Bang up the streets some more. If I MC then I heard me rap, I'd be like, what the? I ain't never gonna be that good, so I better not push my luck. It will embarrass me. Only insanity would make you challenge me. Better hope if we bump heads that day that I feel like charity. If not, it's a beating, and there ain't no use in searching for meaning. Cause all it means is that you are crap and I am a genius. Why I'm Panama, I push the parameter. Can you imagine if I'm sicker than average? I killing with character. Benjamin Banneker, look at the marriage, the stamina damage away from Britannica. I look to the whole of the calendar, so cold that I roll in the challenger. Why you man roll with the amateurs? I'm too much harder. You can just call him Father Akala, but I don't talk shit like a pastor. You already know that I'm smarter than half a bloody disaster. If I ever start, I'll probably a prodigy, make you a martyr for these crap MCs that mumble, then see me in the flesh and crumble. Never told you that I was humble. No, I'm not. Don't lie. I'm so sure in my writing ability that I feel like I'm finding divinity. Sit down and me rhyme a soliloquy. My agility, time in this military. What a singular team for the mini-me. It seems you're fiend for the mimicry. Your team couldn't dream of the synergy that I bring when I scheme when a wicked beat. There goes again with the big words with bare syllables. Get your dictionaries out. That's what I'm about. Clowns wanna shout. Flash them, smash them in the mouth. Bloody professor, a man of the letters I read and I'm sure that I'm better. Never regret an endeavor to dead an oppressor. I think that the lepers that think that their pleasures are better endeavors than all of our pressures. But see me, born in a rage, maroon blood coursing my veins. As you can see, I was born for the stage, but I'll never be their cultural maid. Some say that we're political, is what they're doing isn't. Don't they preach a political doctrine called materialism? But for all the Italian clothes that you wear, or German cars that you drive, or French champagne that we'll buy, will still be monkeys in their eyes. So why you were begging it? Who knows? Italians fight to wear Jamaican clothes. Italians call their own women for everyone's entertainment, bro. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the one with the codes that flows all over the globe. I'm bunning out shows, but still don't oil my chest and pose a threat to the power structure. Not because we're anything special, but because we're the people together, and that's the only way things change ever.
Hey.
My gosh.
Yeah, no.
Akala just tore the building to pieces. I don't even know what to say. I feel like I just been in school for a hot minute right there. Certain MCs, you know what? Like, I don't want to hear you. Don't call my phone.
You
You ain't coming to destroy a beat like that. Don't call my phone.
Gotta take that break, man.
Voicemail. Akala. Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Yo, little story, let's take him down. Yo, listen. Yo.
I know you gonna dig this.
Absolute power corrupts, absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day. Yo, listen. In a scheme of living, my life wasn't hard, but as far as Britain goes, I practically starved. Sleeping in a tracksuit, gas meter running out, electric cut off as well, candles lighting up the house. Looking in my mother's eyes, I see how she feels. The strain and the pain of just paying bills that ain't real. And that's how I grew, like so many more. And that was part of who I am very sure. You wanna know the rage I feel in my stomach? No, my mom and dad split up when I was still in her stomach. And not everything that happened I will put in 16s, but I will tell you enough so you will know what I mean. My boy's mother got cancer the same time as mine, but his mother died and mine survived. It was crazy back then. When I was like 10, already had the mental strength more than many grown men. This was a couple years after my stepdad left. Did he really know the crazy mess that he left? Because mum done recover from the lumps in her neck, but being poor and alone couldn't cope with the stress. My big sis fought, so much so, now I hadn't left school. When she left home, I was 13 by now, still a little kid, innocent. Next couple years though, will turn him to a militant. That is the result of no food in the fridge. And every other day you're getting searched by the pigs. Plus these patronizing teachers, though my grade's sick, trying to emasculate me, turn me to a Anna. Don't mean a woman, please let me be clear. I mean a spineless man, because what do they fear? More than a working class brown male with a brain. When our energy is harnessed, everything changed. Look at Pac, look at Marley, look at Hendrix, look at Garvey. This is the potential that is wasted on a daily basis. A racist, classist world that we're living. Still we coming for nothing and we educate millions. I see why it scares you. It's like, how dare you overcome obstacles that we have been careful to place in your way every step of the way. In this so-called democracy where kids get sprayed, blacks in the living like ants. And who's more confused than so-called white trash? Talking this madness about they want their country back. It never was yours. You should read more. What they did to brown people, they did to their own poor. But people's memory short, so much that I'm seeing black and Asian kids cuss Eastern Europeans. No pot to piss in makes competition. I fail to see how this is an effective system when cats and dogs in America and Britain eat better food than most of humanity. And spend our technology only on killing. How is this more than sophisticated savagery? It was once said, the world is a stage, each person just an actor with a part to play, like the middle class kids and kids of the rich that have everything, but yet still they pissed on they coke and ketamine, strung out on. I ain't generalizing. Look at the evidence, so go to Glastonbury.
You said like the rich, like get drugs, like opioids, I guess.
What we crawling with police, this is London. The kids on the very next street had a very different life experience from me. And in my experience, they can't help but be smug. After a lifetime of what they think's just good luck, but they're still more anxious and more thankless. Unearned privilege weighs like an anchor. That's why they copy what we do, trying to be what they not. They will grow up though and get better jobs and maintain a system that they claim that they hated. They can't fight against, they got a stake in this matrix. Hip-hop is just a fad to them. You didn't know? But for us, this is our living, breathing soul. And yeah, they might backpack in South America or even volunteer in an African village. But all said and done, when push comes to shove and hits the fan of middle class and British, and I ain't even dissing. That's just how it is. Most rich brown people are just as full of shit. So much more concerned with our cars and jewels than most of the world's poor looks just like you. So much more concerned with being privileged few. And who knows, maybe me too, because absolute power corrupts, absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Who's bad?
Who's bad?
Akala's in the building, man. So you call a real MC right here. Just schooled you, man. Please pay attention. Knowledge is power. Akala's just put it down, man. think we just witnessed something real legendary. I think history has just been made in the BBC building, man.
Yeah, that was definitely dope, man.
Yeah, I really liked that. We really liked all of his stuff, but that was really good too.
Yeah, man. Like you said, absolutely. He was saying that about poverty, and he said it's really equality. Because if you treat everybody equal, then you won't have too much poverty. You know what I'm saying?
He was just saying that power corrupts.
Yeah, well, we're power corrupting.
And also the absence of power. So having powerless is also corrupting.
Yeah, it's all corrupting because you can't really do nothing about it. Having too much power, you can kind of corrupt people. Too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And one of the things he was talking about, like, you know, in his first segment, first segment, he was talking about like the pharaohs. Like, you know, I personally believe that the pharaohs was black. That's what I believe. Some people might argue and say they wasn't. I think they was more black. It could have been different color pharaohs too. But if you look at the hieroglyphics in Egypt, you know, you can see that it was pretty much black. And now people over there now, the people like in the Middle East, they say, well, those are the descendants of the pharaohs. I mean, it's just kind of hard for me to believe it because if you look at the pharaohs' noses, most of like the ones they built, their noses all broken off, like they were trying to hide something. They didn't want people to know how these pharaohs really look because when they made them statues, they pretty much made them based off how the pharaohs looked at the time. So just breaking off their noses so we won't know how they look like because they could have had like bigger noses, wider lips, and they didn't want people to know they probably was black and stuff like that. But
I also like that first segment. He brought out the persecution, so to speak, of all the different races. So he talked about the blacks, he talked about Indians, he talked about Native Americans, he talked about the working middle class because they've kind of been exploited too, and he talked about, there was another one that I was thinking of, but he didn't he didn't just generalize on one group. He really brought it around to everybody. Oh, Irish. He talked about Irish. And
he's talking about like some of the whites that they don't really talk about.
So I thought that was really cool because it's like it isn't just one race. It's,
it's a lot of Well, he's talking about from because he's British. He's talking about from the United States, and he's talking about from the British standpoint.
Both aspects.
Because United States, he's talking about maybe the people of color, black people over here, and brown people.
And talking about Native Americans.
Yeah, Native Americans, and like the Irish.
But the Irish are really persecuted in Britain, I think, a lot of times. They're thought of as dumb and not intelligent.
I was looking at, like, when he was talking about British, I thought he was talking about, like, the Indians and stuff like that.
Too,
he was talking about that. But he was talking about how he was all persecuted and stuff like that.
And how, like, British.
Yeah, that's from a British aspect. Because, like I said, I know he's British, but I'm sure he studied up on American history too. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I always hear people talk about, like, racism in British and racism in America. The difference is America tend to be more overt with it, and British tend to be more covert. You know what I'm saying? With their racism and stuff like that. And it's crazy, man. Like, the stuff he was talking about, man, definitely hit the nail on the coffin of a bunch of stuff. I should have just stopped some of the parts that I was really, really enjoying because it was so much stuff going on. It's kind of, you got to go back and remember it. I'm trying to listen to all of it and stuff like that. And he was talking about, like, one thing, colorism and stuff like that. So back then in the slavery times, they would have, like, the real dark slaves. They would have them outside working in the fields, and, like, the lighter skinned slaves like him, they'd have them working in the fields. So they call, like, Malcolm X called the field Negroes and the house Negroes. So the house Negroes, worked inside the house. And some of those, like, black people, they thought they was better than the other blacks because they worked inside the house. And they was working outside and stuff like that.
It's all about classism, too.
Classism,
classism and not just and racism. Both
it's racism. It's a lot of racism, but classism does have a effect, and it's colorism and stuff like that. Because he said still to this day, some light-skinned blacks probably think they better than dark blacks. It's the light-skinned versus dark skin, and this is kind of just stupid and stuff. And one thing he was saying, at the end of the day, you still a monkey. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much say, maybe educated, uneducated, rich, whatever. You still a monkey. It's just some of these people. That's what he's pretty much saying. But yeah, it was a definitely
great full of a
thank
you for the request.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. I thought it was dope. But we're gonna go to the end of this video, man. Thank you, C. We definitely gotta check out part 3, man.
For sure.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out. But if you want to leave us a special video request, check out the link to our stream live. It's going to be in our description, and it's going to be in our video card. Make sure to provide your link and keep the video under 12 minutes.
And if you want to support our channel, check out or come join our merch fam. The link will be in the description and in our video cards.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe.
And thumbs it up.
Turn on notifications. It's your man, More B.
And Nicole.
We're going to catch you on the next video. Awesome. Peace and love, baby.